Then we just sit with the feet on the floor and with the hands, fingers are facing the toes. Okay, so we haven't turned the fingers to the side or to the back. The fingers are facing the toes. The hands are under the shoulders. And we're just lifting the chest, just opening the chest. Now we could look up at the ceiling, but remember not to flip your head back. You know, you probably heard me say that in other videos. It's okay to lift your head, but just do it slowly. Make sure you're not flipping it back, okay, at the speed of light, because obviously I don't think your body will like that. But just tipping it back is fine. Or if it's not fine doing that, you could just look ahead or look down to the knees, okay, and then release. Hug the knees. So Purvottanasana we're doing today. So we're trying to just lift the chest again. Now remember, we could look to the ceiling, we could look to our knees, but can we lift our pelvis so that our knees are over our hips and we're lifting the body, trying to get into a nice straight position. Press the feet into the floor. So great for wrists and hands. Can we come down and rest? Good. See if you can just circle around the wrists, free up any tightness or stiffness. Because if we have stiffness or tightness, you know, these can really highlight them. Although they are strengthening, sometimes it can be a bit of a shock for the hands if they're very tight. So it's just circling around. Let's do it again. Fingers facing the feet. Fingers are underneath the shoulders. Let's see if we can do that again. So we're lifting up, lift the pelvis. So we're like a table. Press the toes down. Remember, you can look up or you can look to your knees. No flipping of head. Try and lift the chest higher. Breathe. And slowly come down and rest. Good. Okay, so there's just one more version we're going to try of this inclined sort of angle. We're trying to do the same thing as we did before, hands under shoulders and just straightening the knees this time. Try and get the feet down if you can and lift the body. Look to the ceiling or look to the feet and knees. Try and get the toes down if you can. Breathe and come down and rest. See if you can do it again. Lift, press the feet down. And slowly come down. Hug the knees and rest. Good, so very good for shoulders and arms, but not always so easy. And then see if we can maybe cross the legs. Cross them in front of you. And have the hands, fingers forwards, by the side of you. Now sometimes people like to do these with blocks. If you've got blocks, you could put them under your hands, put your hands on top of them. Okay, but what we're trying to do is just to lift the pelvis off of the floor. Okay, I'll do it from the side. So crossing the legs into the body and just lifting the pelvis off the floor. And if you can lift one leg up as well. I mean, hopefully it's going to be 2 legs in the end. But I mean, to be honest, I always struggle with 2 myself. There are definitely things that I can't do. But if you can do them, lift both legs off of the floor. So see if you can lift up again. Lift the other leg off the floor if you can. Or both legs up. Oh, it's so hard, isn't it, to get both up. Talasana and come down. Last time. Can we lift straight up? Lift the legs off the floor if you can. 1 leg or 2. And come down and rest. Well done. Let's just do our hands again as we cross our legs. We're just going to practice the chaturanga to floor position and back up again, okay? Because I know it's something that some of us have difficulty with. So our knees are in cat, but we're taking the hands further ahead, so we're more like a 3/4 one. Now, it's really important not to collapse your body, okay? Because this is really not going to help. It's going to make things a lot harder. So the first thing we have to do is knees back and be strong in our body. Don't let the body collapse. The body doesn't really do anything. The body's a bit of a passenger. And all you have to do is bend your elbows in, keep your body in the same position and come up again. That's right. Now if you can't go all the way down, just go a little way like this and come up. But don't collapse your body. Don't let your belly hit the deck first. Okay, try not to do that. We want to keep the body very straight. So when we do come down, it's in a straight kind of line. Okay, so go all the way if you can. If you can't, just go a little way, but keep your body rigid. Bend the elbows in. Good. And this is what we can do to come into our chaturanga and to come out of chaturanga. So see if you can come all the way down, all the way up, keep the body straight, have a little rest at the end. Well done. Yep, it takes strength, and yep, we lose strength every decade if, it's important, if we don't do something to address it. Okay, so if we do nothing at all, we're going to get weaker and weaker and weaker, whatever age we are. If we do things, we are going to stay stronger. Okay, so don't think, oh, I just can't do that, because it's often not true. It's often the case that we just need to practice a bit more, get the right techniques. So we've got the techniques, it's just a bit more practice.